The '09 Jeep Grand Cherokee. You guys, this thing was towed in from Cousin Pookie's shop. Look at all of this. Okay, now from my understanding, I got a new starter on here. New skim module on here. Y'all know what the skim module is, security. This is even a new key. I wonder how they get that program. Maybe they called a locksmith to have to do that. But anyway, guess what? I still got no freaking crank. So what do they call? Ghostbuster. No, they call JT. It's got it towed over here to the shop, guys. Now let me let this thing up in the air, and we're gonna partially do some diagnosis. All right, after some investigation, I finally found out the starter relay. Y'all remember me, man? I do all my no crank diagnosis at the starter relay. I'm basically spliced into the wire that's going to the starter motor solenoid itself. Okay, with my test light attached to this, and I crank the car. Yes, my light. You know what that tells me? Yeah, the relay is doing its job, the ignition switch doing its job. You know what? I'm already out of time. Y'all stay tuned for the full video. Alrighty, guys. Now here's what's not making sense. I hope y'all saw that shorts video. Alright, this is the no crank. Yeah, that's a new one. I don't know if it's Mopar. Really don't matter if it's Derman or Mopar, guys. If you don't have the proper 12 volts going to it, the proper ground, it's not going to crank no matter what. God, this is an '09. This had to been hell. Cousin Pookie had to go through hell to replace that starter. Woo! Look, you can't come out that way. Oh my goodness, better him than... Look, I guess while they was at it, you see that's a new O2 sensor? They figure, hell, while we in it, you getting... If I got to take that off, you get new O2 sensors. How in the earth... Oh my goodness, I hope I don't have to replace... I guess you could squeeze through here. No, that starter ain't coming through here. Did you have to drop the... Okay, I ain't interested. All I'm interested in is why it won't crank. Now guys, off camera I had my helper. Y'all see this? This is the wire starter solenoid. It's typically always yellow. I had my helper to start the car or go into start mode, crank mode rather. I had a test light right here. Guess what? Nothing. Alright, now if I had 12 volts right here and this starter is properly grounded and that 12 volt wire, that big main wire is on right, then yeah, I would suspect the starter being at fault. But I got no 12 volts right here, so it doesn't matter. I got to have 12 volts. Now this wire is going typically to a starter solenoid of some sort. No, a starter relay. I'm sorry. Let me put this back on here because we're going up top. So, and again, let me reiterate. This is why I do all my no crank jobs at the starter relay. All right, that tells me everything I need to know. All right, so. Whew, I'm still dreading how they got that starter now. Okay, I don't care. Let me let this thing down. Let's go. Let's do something else. All right, here's what we about to do, guys. I'm going to try to see my little rigged up situation right here. Again, I had to go hunt down and find a starter relay. I got this stabbed into pin 87. 87 usually going to the load of a circuit. All right, in this case, the starter solenoid. All right, so I got a wire stabbed into there. I got this going. You can see my test light, and my test light is going to a ground. So when I turn this key into the crank position, this should light signaling that 12 volts supposed to go to the starter solenoid. If that's happening or not, I don't know. We could have an open circuit right in between here. But let me verify that this is doing its job again. Show y'all. All right, so I'm gonna have to act quick. I think you only got like 5 seconds or something. Or crank will go away. All right, we're in the off. We're in the run. Let's go to crank and we're gonna run out there. Crank. Hey, I see that? You know what that means? 12 volts should be going down there. Everything's closed. Why ain't I getting 12 volts at the starter so long? See it timed out. Alright, plan B, JT. I don't know if she just bought this car. I don't know. It was at another shop. So what I'm gonna do, we gotta find out where's the open circuit between point A and point B. Now guys, keep in mind you can cancel out ignition switch, you can cancel out starter solenoid, you can even cancel out that skim module. Keep in mind you're not going to get that crank signal from that skim module unless a couple of things. The vehicle is in park, all right, and it's not in theft mode. All right, so we can eliminate all that just because I got 12 volts at pin 87. The only way you can get 12 volts at pin 87 is a ground. The PCM has to deliver that ground to pin 85. Okay, and of course 86 likely coming from the ignition switch. the coils jump, and of course pin 30 obviously hot because I got 12 volts right here. Now granted, if you didn't get 12 volts right here, you can check the fuse that feeds the starter. Pin 30 usually always hot wire or hot or powered. Okay, but because I just eliminated a whole portion. I just eliminated 70% of the ignition system, all right, by just doing that. That's why it is crucial that you do all your no crank diagnosis at the starter relay. All right, I'm talking too much, so I'm gonna leave that in there for now. We got an open circuit, guys. So what I'm gonna do is let me find we gotta bust this open. All right, we gotta look around first. I always start with a visual. Look at all this garbage here. Now I saw something a little disturbing, guys, inside here. I saw two wires laying on them. Yeah, you know it's crazy. These were stabbed. I'm thinking, yeah, look right here. These were stabbed into the skim module wire. That pink wire is always powered to power the skim. So if somebody's stabbed, they're expecting the circuit to close. We very well could have some kind of alarm system on this car. That's the thing, but this is a 09. Back in 09, companies were selling added security system to a car already equipped with security system. Go figure. That makes no sense. So I'm betting we got some kind of splice. Yeah, this was laying on the ground, but I'm betting that circuit is open, guys. Let's bust this fuse box open. Freaking well. What do you know? The yellow wire that's headed out to the starter solenoid, guess what? It's being compromised. Yeah, I told you guys. That's why I'm getting 12 volt at this relay right here. This is spliced. This going to the relay, but the open circuit is right here. So if I can find where the other end, I ain't even gonna even bother looking because I don't have that kind of patience or time. I'm pissed off. This car took me way longer than I anticipated to diagnose. I hate these kind of cars. You know, customers should know what they car equipped with, but then again, maybe she bought it like that. So what I'm gonna do, we need to call the customer first. I want to verify it though, guys. So I'm gonna splice. In other words, I'm gonna close this circuit and see if this car crank. We had to push this in with a pusher. You know how hard that is? If I could have figured this out outside, I would have jumped this off and drove this mug in and then made the repair. But I want to close this circuit. So in order to close it, I'm gonna have to, oh my goodness, what y'all think? Should I contact the customer first? But I need to make sure that's gonna fix it. I can't call and recommend or suggest something and then, man, if I close this and it still don't start, I know we still got problems. All right, I'm taking my chances. Let me find me some cutters. I'm cutting this. If they want it, I just have to splice it back. Y'all hold tight. All right, now let's see if this mug start, crank, and go. Hey! Woo! Yes! All right, guys, let me go call the customer and alert them to what's going on. This is what happened. Somebody spliced into the system. All right, I got it starting and running, guys. I'm a happy camper. All right, that's all I have, man. Y'all stay tuned. For the next freaking video, we're gonna fix all this. We got to depend on what she wants, but I want y'all to see the diagnosis. All right, that's all I have, baby. Thanks for watching. Yes! I'm a happy camper.